Hello friend, myself Prof. Sagbor HK. Today we learn new topic conical pendulum. Firstly, we discuss three definition. First one is a pendulum, second definition simple pendulum, and last definition conical pendulum. Let's talk about what do you mean by pendulum. See this definition. A tiny mass connected to a long, flexible, massless, inextensible string and suspended to a rigid support is called a pendulum. Next definition, simple pendulum. What do you mean by simple pendulum? Definition: if a tiny mass connected to a long, flexible, massless, inextensible string and suspended to a rigid support is made to oscillate in a single vertical plane, it is said to be simple pendulum. And last definition, conical pendulum. What do you mean by conical pendulum? A tiny mass connected to a long, flexible, massless, inextensible string and suspended to a rigid support revolve in such a way that the string move along the surface of a right circular cone of a vertical axis and the point object perform a uniform horizontal circular motion. Such a system is called a conical pendulum. In this way, we discuss three definitions. First one is a pendulum, second one is a simple pendulum, and last is a conical pendulum. See this diagram of a conical pendulum, vertical section of a conical pendulum. Next, we can derive for the time period of a conical pendulum. Expression for time period of a conical pendulum. Definition of a period: time taken by particle to complete one revolution, rotation or oscillation is called as a period. Here we discuss or derive expression for a time period of a conical pendulum. See this diagram. Consider the vertical section of a conical pendulum having bob. This bob considered as a point mass. Mass of this bob considered as a small m. Okay, and string of length. Suppose length of this string here is a capital L. Here theta is the angle made by the string with the vertical at any position considered as a semi-vertical angle of this cone. This angle made here, this section and this section. Okay. In a given position, suppose B is here. In a given position B, the force acting on a bob are: first force, the weight mg directed vertically downwards in this way, vertically downwards, and second force, the force T0 due to the tension in the string directed along string toward the center toward the supports A, not center, toward the center A. The motion of the bob is a horizontal circular motion. The resultant force must be horizontal and directed toward the center of the circular motion. Here C be the center of this circular motion. For this tension T0 is the string is resolved into two components. First one is a vertical component. Next one for this tension T0 here T0 in the string is resolved two component. First component consider as a vertical component. This vertical component is T0 cos theta, and second one consider as a horizontal component. Here is a T0 sin theta. The vertical component T0 cos theta, here consider as a T0 cos theta. T0 here T0 cos theta. Balance the weight mg. Therefore, we can write here mg is equal to T0 cos theta. Here, consider equation first. The horizontal component T0 sin theta then become the resultant force, which is a centripetal force. Suppose this T0 sin theta balance the centripetal force, then this equation we can write here m r omega square is equal to T0 sin theta. Consider equation number second. First equation mg is equal to T0 cos theta, and second equation m r omega square is equal to T0 sin theta. Then dividing equation 2 by equation first, we gets m r omega square upon mg is equal to T0 sin theta upon T0 cos theta. Here m gets cancelled, T0 gets cancelled, remaining what? Here omega square is equal to g sin theta upon rg cos theta. Okay, consider equation number third. From the figure, consider this is a rough figure. Triangle ABC, theta be the angle. Here, according to this, sin theta is equal to BC upon AB. Here, BC is equal to R, and AB, the length of this pendulum, consider as a L. Then sin theta is equal to R upon L. Calculate the value of R. Therefore, R is equal to L sin theta. Consider equation 4th. Put equation 4 in equation 3rd we gets value of this r is equal to L sin theta. Put in equation third, we gets omega square is equal to G sin theta upon L sin theta into cos theta. Here sin theta gets cancelled, remaining what? Omega square is equal to G upon L into cos theta. We find value of omega. Here taking square root on both sides. Therefore, omega is equal to square root of G upon L cos theta. Consider equation number 5th. If the t is the period of a revolution of the bob, then we can write the relation between omega, that is angular velocity, and time period of a conical pendulum. Here omega is equal to 2 pi upon capital T. Comparing equation 5 and equation 6, we get 2 pi T is equal to, here considers here 2 pi upon T is equal to square root of G upon L into cos theta. Therefore, we calculate time period of a conical pendulum. Here capital T is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta upon G. Consider equation number 7. This equation number 7 gives the expression for time period of a conical pendulum. In this way, we can derive the expression for the time period of a conical pendulum. Then we can find frequency of a conical pendulum. Definition of a frequency: the number of particles, here frequency of a conical pendulum. Definition of a frequency: the number of definition of frequency, number of oscillation, revolution or rotation performed by particle in a 1 second is called as the frequency. Here we consider or determine frequency of a conical pendulum. This frequency denoted by small n here. Frequency of conical pendulum n is given by, here simple definition, the reciprocal of a period is called as a frequency. Hence here we can write n is equal to 1 upon t. But we know that period of a conical pendulum is here t is equal to 2 pi into square root of L cos theta upon G. Then we calculate frequency. N is equal to 1 upon 2 pi into square root of G upon L cos theta. This is a frequency of a conical pendulum. Next point we can discuss here: frequency of a conical pendulum depend upon following factor. Which factor depend upon? First one, here length of a pendulum. frequency of a conical pendulum increase with a decrease in a length of a pendulum. That is, here n inversely proportional to the square root of length of this pendulum. Frequency increases, length of pendulum decreases. Second one, acceleration due to gravity. Frequency of conical pendulum increases with increasing acceleration due to gravity. That is, we can write here n directly proportional to square root of small g. And third factor, angle of inclination. This angle of inclination denoted by theta. As frequency of a conical pendulum increases with increasing in theta, therefore n inversely proportional to the square root of cos theta. Here we can write for 0 less than theta less than pi. Then we can prepare here notes. Some factor missing here. This missing factor is called as a independent of that quantity. Note, we can prepare here frequency at a conical pendulum is independent of mass of the bow. In this topic we can ask question, on what factor does the frequency of a conical pendulum depend? It is independent of some factor. In this way we complete this point. And next question can ask here, draw a diagram to represent conical pendulum in a non-inertial frame of a reference and state the equation of a centrifugal force on the bow. We can draw this figure in a non-inertial frame. Okay. In this frame of reference attached to the bow, the centrifugal force should balance the resultant of the real forces, all real forces considered as a centripetal force for the bow to be at a rest. Equation for centrifugal force, T0 sin theta is equal to mr omega square. Consider here is magnitude only. In this way we can discuss this topic, conical pendulum. Some question asked on this topic. First question is derive expression for a time period of a conical pendulum. Then we can calculate the time period of a conical pendulum. This become T is equal to 2 pi square root of L cos theta upon G. And second question, derive expression for a frequency of a conical pendulum. Then we can calculate n is equal to 1 upon 2 pi square root of G upon L cos theta. Today we stop here. Thank you.